Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Murray dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Murray. That's Njoku over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, you got three. Gone!
On third down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On first down, they go option to the right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Green 39.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing on first down. Murray, throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 20! Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down, Murray. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now.
On first and 10, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Flag 99 Philly, here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throw left side complete. It's Harmon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Well, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Murray and Stills over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Detroit!
Off the play fake. Murray. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Play action. Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray now, dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Detroit!
They start the drive on the ground. Camaro. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, and get on out for the half.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A final shot before break. Murray. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gone!
Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action there and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go again with Collins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good!
Operating from the gun, Murray. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Browns on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here we go. 319. 319.
On first down, Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Murray escaping. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly.
And he coughed it up.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been